Ready? Begin.
Welcome to the Secret Group podcast.
Let's get started, shall we?
You guys are live.
Oh, man. Well, you can't put any of that up. So it's the difference in racial women's hairs.
Nah, it's not so bad. I mean, that's the least of everything.
The least of everything.
I mean, it's obvious that
no one's saying that
Latino women are the hairiest.
They sure can be.
They're pretty. I've never met I don't think I've ever talked to
Middle Eastern gives them a run for their money.
Middle Eastern and Latin.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true.
Are growing some body bushes.
If we're playing on stereotypes, sure, but like I don't know the way that modern science is going. Everyone's
Everybody's
if you can save up like $10,000, you can laser off a lot of shit now.
I got a home laser, dude.
You got a home laser?
Yeah, I was gonna use it for my balls, and then I got scared. And also, apparently, it doesn't work if there's white hair. Like, it only works for dark, like pigments. And
Okay.
yeah, and you can't use it on tattoos. Like, I had some shoulder hair. I was like, I'll fucking take care of it, and then also my hair is too thick. I tried, and it was like, nah, dude, you need more than just use a fucking razor.
Yeah, you need.
Interesting.
So
You need one of those Jew lasers that controls the weather.
Yeah. And I got some back hair I'd like to get rid of, and I got one of those like those stick things you do in the shower. You know what I'm talking about, like that.
Yeah,
I got one of those, but I just still miss a patch every time, and and then I always feel like I just don't have anyone to shave my back. And one time, I remember watching the Hulk Hogan, remember that series?
Hogan
And
knows best.
Hogan knows best. And I thought it was the sweetest thing before he said the N-word. He talked about how he loved his wife, and one of the reasons is because she would get in the shower and she would shave his back for him. And I go, I need to find myself a fucking Hogan bitch. And that would be great,
I'm not that hairy of a guy, so I don't, it's not excessive like that. But when when I'm doing okay, I'll get a full body wax.
Yeah. Whoa,
I'm doing okay financially.
I did a wax.
Yeah,
Brazilian,
I get asshole everything.
Whoa, asshole.
Yeah, that asshole hair is insane.
Someone told me it feels good.
After a couple days, but when it's first happening, your shit be pulsating.
I heard the ripoff feels good. A guy told me that.
Oh, he must.
He's gay.
It was Billy Wayne Davis.
It was Billy Wayne
Davis. He told me, and I hope I'm
He said it all East Tennessee. Hey man, when your asshole hair gets ripped off.
I hope
It's kind of good.
I hope I'm remembering this correctly, because it'd be so funny to it not be him.
It's not Billy Wayne.
I'm just like, it's definitely Billy Wayne. He got his asshole fucking ripped off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Billy Wayne. I'm gonna text him after this and be like, all right, don't listen to the pod.
That's so funny. No, it feels good, but it hurts after a while. You're like, God damn, it's sore for a little while.
How about when it starts growing in? Is that itchy and stuff?
I bet. I mean,
the worst.
Dude,
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes I'll shave underneath my balls, and for 2 days I'm like, oh, what the fuck happened here?
Yeah.
I shaved my dick once when I was in 11th grade, and I have never done it again. I'm happy with
What the fuck?
The hair.
You walk around this bitch just groomless?
Well, no,
Yeah.
you groom it a little. You just go full on.
He's full on.
full bush.
No way, dude. No.
Full bush,
No.
dude. Yeah,
you have to. You know what? Pubic hair does stop growing at a certain it does.
And I wear jeans all the time, and like I wear jeans, and dude, it's fine. It's fine. Also,
you never get a hair that I've been growing out for 10 years and it's down to your knees.
I
It's not like hair on top of your head.
That's funny.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You never hear anybody get their nut hair locked.
Right.
Yeah.
It reaches a critical mass.
Put some pigtails on the side. The Willie Nelson.
Yes.
You would have the Willie Nelson. I can totally see it. It's like,
Try to get
that's my Willie.
My Willie.
It's joke hair. That's really funny.
Yeah, that's good. The girl can pull on it.
Goes down the plummet. And I just start humming Georgia. It was just, of course, the cover, but yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah, you ever got a full body wax?
Not full, but I did my back once.
Okay.
And honestly, my body did not. One, it hurt.
Yeah.
Two, my body did not react well to it. I went.
Did you swell up?
I got it before I went to I went on vacation somewhere.
Yeah.
To a beach town, and I got it, and I was fucking blotchy and had dots like all over. Like it did. Like I got like a real. My skin just did not handle it very well.
Right.
And I am told that was pretty normal.
Uh-huh.
And it goes away after you've done it multiple times. But I go, I'm never doing
That's
that
what
again.
everyone says. All right, sorry, we did a shitty job on this one thing, but if you keep doing it, then it's
We'll
gonna
get better.
Yeah, like,
Yeah. Or you'll get used to it.
That's. I hate
No,
the way
I'm due for one
advertising
of
is
those.
now.
I gotta get another one of those. I absolutely love them. I love how my skin feels. I love when I hug a lady. Oh, it's the fucking best.
Let's all go, dude.
That would be
Let's just
the
all
best
go.
content ever.
I'm down.
Let's
I'm down.
all go. I'll do it for the pod.
Yeah,
I will definitely do it for the podcast.
Yeah, 100%.
$200.
We can't. I don't know how we would get film. I mean, we can invite Brandon.
They'll be
but-
fine with it.
They're fine. Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm talking like
Oh, I'm going.
the funny
I'm
part.
fucking there.
that's the most sus shit ever, but also the most committed thing ever. Like,
I'm there.
oh, I'm fucking there, dude.
I just want to see what positions they put y'all in, like to get the. Like,
He's like, I'll put up 3 clips this week, motherfucker.
Yeah, we'll have a fuck ton of clips for that. I'm 100% down. It's $200.
Yeah, I have a nice shot of our face as they rip the asshole off.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm not a hemorrhoid.
I'm just imagining me looking like Denzel in Glory.
Oh my
Just a
God, the
single,
one tear
just a single tear coming down my face.
into your mustache. What's up? What are you saying?
no.
You're not a hemorrhoid guy.
No, I'm not. But what happens if you got a? Can you get your ass waxed if you got a hemorrhoid, or that rip?
No,
shit
no,
right
you
off?
can't. No, that's
No
like
way.
having a bloody toenail.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah.
get a pedicure with a fucking.
Yeah,
you gotta,
yeah,
you
you
gotta come back.
gotta come
I think sometimes
You gotta
if you
heal
got,
that
you got like
shit
a weird
up.
hangnail. Sometimes you get a pedicure, they fix that shit up.
They do, but if
Yeah.
it's bleeding,
But yeah, it
yeah,
ain't gonna,
you talking about a hemorrhoid? That's some shit hanging out, right? Hanging out, Daz?
I think so.
Right? I don't know. I've never had it.
I've had one.
Hemorrhoid?
Yeah, one time. My buddy,
had one
a close,
hemorrhoid?
a close friend of. Well, I had one once.
I thought it was mini roids.
Yeah.
No. Well, it depends on how bad. I had once, and
Okay.
I felt it happen,
Damn.
Yeah.
dude. Like, yeah, I swear to God. So it's kind of like this is what happened, and
All
that's
right.
the best way for me to describe what a hemorrhoid is.
All right.
is I was like, man, I was like constipated, and I had to take it. Don't make this a clip.
No, this is fine. This is perfect. This is relatable material.
And then I was like on the toilet, like squeezing like hard, but nothing's coming out. And then I go, fuck this, dude, and I just go as hard as I can. And then I fucking felt, and I felt it, but it sounded like I felt it, but because I felt it, somehow I heard it. You know,
Wow.
it was
Yeah,
like
I know what
it
you
was
mean.
like a.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, there was like a little thing came out, and I had like a little bump on my asshole for like 2.5 weeks.
Yep.
Damn.
And then it went away. I've never had one since. But we have a mutual friend
they get them all the time.
all of them talk about it. Zod's
Yeah.
got the worst case in the whole
Known to-
world.
North America at least.
It's insane.
It's
North America.
Yeah.
like it's anytime I see Zod, which because he comes to town a lot, and I'll be like, "How you doing?" And he's like, "Not great."
He's like an organic guy. 'Cause at his apartment, no preparation H.
Yeah.
Like you would expect to see hemorrhoid medication everywhere.
Yeah,
Nope, he's just like, it's just part of my
But
life.
he just like, man, have you ever been on the road with him at all?
yeah.
Dude,
Not the road.
I love him to
No.
death, but dude, we would go on the road, and I'm like, all right, cool, 3-hour trip, this should be easy. And then he's like, all right, I gotta stop and go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, cool. And then it's just me waiting in the car for 40 fucking minutes while he just sits. I
While
don't know
he
what the hell
sits
he's
and
doing.
cries
Just sits
and
and
does,
slow.
yeah.
Dude, I'm a quick shitter. I'm like a boom boom.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking 2 minutes tops.
Let me ask- all right,
maybe
this-
5 if it's real
It's
bad.
funny
but
we got
2
on
tops.
this topic.
Oh.
Do y'all shit in your house?
100%.
Whose house would I shit?
Wait,
in? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, so this was the weird.
No, I shit in your house. What do you mean? What do you mean?
is this a roast prop? So, all right, have y'all lived with somebody, your girl?
Yeah.
Have you shit? That's really what I want to ask. Do you shit in the house with your girl? Like if y'all live together?
So this is a 2-bathroom issue. This is like all right. So when I was living with an ex, yeah, I would. You have to be able to shit in your house, and like this is a hill that I'll die on. But
Okay.
like I have no problem. Because I lived in a 1.5 bath, and I was like, I'll take the fucking half bath, and that's the downstairs one that I'll just blow up by myself, and you can do whatever you want upstairs.
Right.
Yeah.
But you would do it in the house.
My
while
dad
she
used
was
to have
in the
his own
house.
bathroom upstairs that only he was allowed to use. And then I remember walking in there as a kid and like looking at the toilet and I was like, what the fuck? And then like 5 years ago, I took a shit and I looked at my toilet and I go,
Oh no!
I am my father's child. Like, it's fucked up, dude.
Will you go if you live with your girl,
Dude,
in the house
I
while
will-
she's at home?
if it's just, it could be a random hookup. It doesn't matter who it is. I will not.
You will not.
Oh no! I will hold that shit for 6 days.
Right.
If we're going on a trip, we're holding. That's
crazy.
I know, but as soon as they leave the room, it just literally, I'm like, oh hey, see you later. Have fun at work. They shut the
Right.
door, and I just go.
Exactly.
That
For
can't be
fucking
healthy,
6
dog.
minutes, I just fucking fog. The Titanic's leaving my bedroom. It's just a foghorn, like. And then, it's not healthy. I don't. They're like, why don't you sleep well? I go, I got gas, and like, you're around.
Right.
I can't tell them that, but they're like,
That's a great lie. That's really good. How come you can't sleep at night? I have gas and you're here.
so,
That's a good way to
I
get
could have
them to
been
leave.
relaxed 30 minutes ago, but then you'll be like, ew, you're gonna fart around me.
funny.
What have we become?
Yeah.
You know?
What a great excuse to get rid of a one night stand. Like, can you leave? I have to fart.
Dude,
That's so great.
I think sometimes I think I do it too quick, where I'll like shut the door, and I don't even know if I like. The door would be like, there's a little bit of a crack.
Properly?
So I'm like, oh, see you later. They're like, what the fuck? This shit his pants, right? As he shut the door.
You gotta go. Yeah.
Yeah. But I will. I don't know, man. I do when I've been in longer relationships. Eventually, you know,
Right.
Like I always, you don't point that shit out. That's the thing that bothered me is I would hold in a fart, right, and then I would go to the bathroom. And then I would fart in the bathroom freely, relaxed, not hold. I don't want to. I'm in my own bathroom. I don't want to fucking put a muzzle. I don't want to whisper fart.
Yeah.
It takes too long.
Yeah.
So I go in there, I fart, and whatever, and then I'd come out, and my ex would be like, "I heard you fart." I go, I'm in the bathroom. What do you want me to do? Then we don't talk. Once you're in the bathroom, we don't talk about
That's
it.
a
dude.
safe space.
That is the place to do it.
Yeah.
And I go, did you want me to just fart right here?
Yeah.
Because I could just fart right next to you. No, I'm a polite person. I walked to the bathroom. I farted. I came back out.
Yeah.
You know,
Like a
the
fucking
Romans would
gentleman.
show appreciation for good meals by farting at the table.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, that was the thing. Yeah.
What a time.
Very-
And you get to have sex with all those boys.
And then Rome fell.
And then Rome fell.
They'd be like, "Oh, look how good of a wrestler I am, little boy. Get over here." That's
so
all I know.
strong.
You just see like fucking little boys wrestling men. And it was like, Rome's the best, isn't it? Yeah, like, and now we're mad at P. Diddy.
If you win, you get to fuck me.
I'm excited about P. Diddy. I think I've already talked about this on this though.
I don't think you have.
No, we have.
haven't-
I'm not
Wait,
excited like for him. I'm just
I
excited.
figured.
I just want to know all the stuff. I'm excited. You think Beyonce's got a real target right now.
Yeah.
J-Lo's
Everyone's
definitely
like-
got a target as well.
I heard J-Lo. I heard that they paid J-Lo to sleep with Justin Bieber when he was underage. The rumors out there are
What
wild,
an
dude.
awesome fucking.
Yeah, and then I don't even look up these rumors. That's how perfect my feed is. But that's how perfect my algorithm is. It sends me all the bullshit I want to see.
It's gotta be tough to be a victim and a celebrity.
Yeah.
Because your stories, you're supposed to feel bad. But You're
Right.
like, it's Jennifer Lopez.
yeah,
Yeah. You're like, it is rape, but
Yeah,
you know.
when you're a victim, you're like, I got fucked in a broom closet
Yeah.
by the janitor. But now it's just
Yeah, you're like,
it was
hey,
we were flying back from Bali, and
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez sucked me off.
Yeah.
And I was 12.
Someone, I think this is a Mark joke, but someone's like, if a teacher sleeps with her student, they're a piece of shit. But if a boy sleeps with their teacher, he's a hero.
Yeah.
yeah, flip for sure.
Yeah.
I've said this before. I mean, y'all probably not gonna agree, but the only thing the Diddy thing has, like, I guess, revealed to me is that Michael Jackson probably never did do that shit because the FBI investigated him for 12 years. And
Yeah,
they didn't
but
get now one indictment.
But here's the thing: is there's now technology's so crazy, and you can like the videos everywhere. I mean, you can't get rid of anything. And back then, a lot of the
Right.
'90s, it's not like analog was easy to get rid of, man. I watched this show about the serial killer last night in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
And the dude was on the dating game, and they did.
I saw this movie, yeah.
Yeah, and they
I
didn't
haven't
catch
watched
him
all
until
of
he.
it because
Yeah.
I haven't watched all of it yet. There was a scene that really pissed me off,
Which
and I just
one?
left.
Which one?
It's the scene where the black girl notices him.
Yeah.
And then the boyfriend's like, "Oh, he's asking all these questions."
Damn,
And
yeah,
she
yeah.
gets
He's like
angry.
gaslighting her.
He's getting angry. All right, whatever. You can believe those feminist terms. So anyway, he's asking whatever, blah blah blah, and then she gets mad. And she tells him to leave. Now I haven't seen all of it, but that shit pissed me off because
Well-
he said something at the end. He goes, "Well, what do you want me to do?" Because in that situation, as a guy, what they want you to do is run in and be like, "This dude, yada yada, blah blah blah." Do you know how often bitches are wrong? They are wrong regularly. So it's like if I'm running you through a line of questioning, it's probably because I haven't been able to trust you on simple shit.
She wasn't
Right.
wrong though. She wasn't.
No, I got the
She
whole
was
story.
right.
Obviously, she wasn't wrong,
but there-
and that's
but I
why
mean-
that scene is what it is. But
How many times? Like, I remember talking to someone that we all know, where this girl comes, she's like, "Oh my god, he raped me," and I go, "Raped is
you gotta
you gotta did he?"
Better
let's
than
make a
hate.
distinction.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
and gaslighting, the term gaslighting comes from, of course, we all know a play in the 20th century where they
Oh,
literally
yeah.
turn up and down the gas lights on the stage to make this woman go crazy. And now every woman uses that term anytime you disagree with them.
There you go.
You know what? I saw Mark Twain's house the other day,
oh, yeah?
Eh.
Hey,
and then it had his real name.
Yeah.
And then I go, I'm gonna remember this, and I'm gonna impress Will during the
you
podcast.
can remember
but I
it?
forgot it.
You know what's even funnier is that
Do you know his real name?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Come on, that would have been great.
it's it's very similar to my last name, if that helps. His last name, it's basically the same.
oh, he knows.
Do you know it?
Sam Clements.
Yeah,
right?
there
There-
it is. There
that's
it is.
it.
Yeah, that's
There
it.
you
Yeah.
go.
Which is the only reason I know.
I'm
it.
smarter than everyone in
Samuel
this room.
Clemens. Yeah.
Sam Clemens.
Anyways, back to gaslighting and feminism.
Well, I know what you were saying about how it was so easy to get rid of shit, and
In the 90s.
I was harder. But I'm also like, somebody had said to me was like, well, Michael Jackson was so this, and he was kind of the first of that type of figure. They didn't know, and blah blah blah. And I'm also like, well, this is the FBI that's investigating. You know, the people that killed Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
Well, he's
So
still
it's-
alive in Argentina.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, that's where they
I
all
saw
go.
a picture on my feed today.
He's alive.
Just him and Hitler hanging out. There was like a picture of him and I don't know, whatever, dude.
Him and Elvis.
No,
Him, Elvis, Tupac, and Kin Lay all just
they
chilling.
all just hang.
No,
Kid
Tupac is
Lay.
definitely
Kid Lay
dead,
is a
and P
great
Diddy
fucking
was involved.
Twitter.
You don't think P Diddy was involved with the Tupac killing for sure? No.
Oh, 100%.
Oh yeah, well, 100%.
Even though that one guy kind of came out and said he was part of it.
Yeah, he was the shooter.
Yeah, but he didn't say anything about P Diddy.
No.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I heard that the guy who shot him came out and was like, "Yeah, I shot him, but statutes of limitations." So he put it in his book or something like that, right? and then they're like arrested him for it. They're like,
Yeah,
that shit don't work like
they
that.
interviewed him on Vlad. Did they interview him on Vlad TV?
Yeah.
And they used that shit as like, yeah. blah,
Statute of
blah.
limitations don't work for murders.
God,
all right?
how
For-
stupid are people? That's the
Yeah.
best, dude.
Statute
Yeah,
of
I'll say
limitations
that.
can work for I stole a Snickers bar 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, man.
Oh yeah, I did that from a place called Fred and Rogers.
Yeah, there was.
He remembers the store.
Yeah. Well, they
Around the corner from
they,
your.
they kind of caught me, but I was no, you didn't. I didn't
Oh,
do it.
man.
And,
It was analog. You can get rid
turned
of it.
out Fred and Rogers. Yeah, they didn't have cameras, dude. Fucking losers, dude. Dude, they could have raped me, and then they would have gotten away with it.
That's gotta be some funny shit. You walk in, you be like, "Hey, y'all, it ain't no cameras.
Yeah.
We stealing all this shit."
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, now it's fucked up. Now you get busted on somebody's Ring camera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well now, and cell phone shit and stuff like that. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, the cell phone was here. I was watching some kind of murder shit, whatever, it doesn't matter, where like the guy set up his wife for insurance money, just how they do.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, I got you.
and then he had a friend come and kill them. Right? He was a DJ at a strip club or some shit. And he
Hell
comes-
yeah, I'll
he-
murder that bitch.
He comes and kills them, and this is how they catch him: is on a neighbor's Ring camera. He shows up to the house after the murder's already happened. He shows up to the house, and he calls from the driveway, and he goes, "Oh my God, my wife, she's dead." He never went inside. He just made the call.
Oh, that's
He just made the
hilarious.
call. He's like, I'm here. I ain't gotta go. I know what that.
She's dead.
Yeah. And they're like, how'd you know? And he's like,
I can sense it.
fuck.
She usually flags me into the house every day.
Yeah.
Rick.
When she
Rick,
did, I
is
was like,
that
she must
you?
be dead. That's hilarious. Like, I'm busted for sure.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So yeah, you get caught on anything. And now would be you would have to murder somebody. You would have to murder a complete stranger now.
Yeah, that's the.
You'd have to be a
whole-
complete
Yeah.
stranger that you ran into on the side of the road. You kill them, you dispose of the body, and you move on.
Yeah.
And
You hire someone.
Yeah,
from
you have
the
to just
dark web.
want to murder, but that's usually not how it goes. All
Yeah,
murder
yeah.
starts with a motive.
Yeah.
So, when- you know what I mean? You it builds up to, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
You know how that guy got caught? The dating game guy got caught?
Ah.
Dumbest fucking way.
Go ahead, please tell me. Please spoil it for me.
Well, you walked
go ahead,
out on
tell
the
me.
movie. But
no, I'm gonna
spoiler-
go back.
Okay, well then I won't
It
say
wasn't in a theater, motherfucker. It was in a living room.
It was
Like, what the
Netflix,
fuck?
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
bro.
Well,
I'm
he gets caught. It's still worth watching, even if you know it's a true story. So
got you, I got you.
you can't ruin a true story. You're like,
I
I
haven't
was watching
seen it before. You can ruin everything. I got a nigga watching People versus O.J. Simpson. I'm like,
Dude,
I'm
this
not
guy,
gonna tell you.
This guy ruined Pearl Harbor for me. Yeah.
You're gonna be pretty mad at this O.J. verdict.
Yeah. So
Go ahead, buddy.
Wouldn't that be funny if they put out like if they started putting out these docu-series where they just completely change the end?
That would be great. It's an alternate ending.
It's like the OJ movie, the show. It's like 8 different episodes in the final episode, and they're like, he's guilty, and they put him to death. And you're like, wait, what? That's not what happened.
So they just Tarantino. They just Tarantino a docuseries.
That
right?
would be great.
That'd be so
Well, they Kevin Hart kind of did that with
his serious film?
Fight Night. It's like 3 alternate endings.
Fight Night?
Yeah. Oh, it's on Peacock. It's really good.
Is that the him and Wesley Snipes movie?
No, that's called fucking what the fuck was it called? I forgot what the fuck that was called. But that one was really good.
I liked it.
But this one is this one's star-studded as fuck. Is Kevin Hart, Samuel L. Jackson, Don Cheadle, Taraji P. Henson, Terrence Howard,
Oh, they got
fucking,
Don Cheadle
I
and
love
Terrence
Don
Chloe
Howard.
Cheadle.
Bailey's in it. I mean, it's stacked, but it's from, just to tell you what the story is. It's from the Ali Frazier. When Ali had a fight, I believe it was in Atlanta, and there was this huge, like, a bunch of gambling and all this stuff that happened, and there's this heist that take place that pretty much kind of sets off Atlanta being like this black mecca place, like
for gays.
yeah, I heard that. Or but
It is.
for bit
Black San Francisco, they call it.
Oh, okay, that's one side of it.
that's
You know
what
what's
I've
also
heard.
dope about San Francisco? They got like tech shit too. So
And Hollywood.
I would say
They got a little.
Atlanta's-
They got some. They got some.
yeah,
whatever.
but that set off Atlanta having all of these black, like, sort of millionaires. Like, you know, when Deion Sanders got drafted, they said, "Where do you want to get drafted at?" He's like, "Where are the most successful black people at?" They said Atlanta. He was like, "Well, I want to go there," and so that's where he positioned himself to get drafted by the Falcons to go. But this heist was like the thing that kind of set all of that off. It becoming this, what do you call it? Metropolitan or whatever. I don't know how to fuck
so,
call
I mean,
it, but
yeah.
Yes.
But anyway,
tell us.
they have 3 different endings. My point to that was there's like 3 different endings.
Something's bothering Will about
Atlanta's
this story.
been popping
Here we
since
go.
the Reconstruction.
Oh, you can
so for black people,
Well, I
and,
just
like,
watched Will for a minute, and his lip started.
You can't keep doing that.
He started twitching
You
in the
can't-
lip. He started
I
going
got
like
it,
this.
Yeah, and you're basing it off of like agriculture.
I mean,
and different
historically,
shit. You're basing it off of that.
historically, like Atlanta's been.
But you're not like. This is the part where you start doing the history shit and you have no culture. You just like start blasting.
Hey,
I
he's
mean,
got culture.
Yeah, zero culture.
We've got culture.
Both of y'all. Nobody. I'm the only culture in this
I'm
room.
telling you, all the culture.
Like literally.
What a crazy sentence. All right,
As drinking
I'll take away skateboarding right now. I
actually don't think white people started skateboarding. did we?
Yeah, we started skateboarding.
No, that's-
yeah, we
that's-
100% we
All
started.
right,
Yeah,
that's good.
I'll take away skateboarding, Legos.
Racism.
No, everyone's racist.
No, but I'm saying, go ahead.
Yeah, I think as a Southern guy, I think I know a little bit about fucking Atlanta.
No, go ahead. I'm
but-
saying I know what part you're talking about, but we're on two.
No, we're on 2 different places. I think Atlanta has historically been a huge part for the culture as you use
100%.
the term. I think.
What are you doing? Quoting the third verse of "Not Like Us" by Kendrick?
Yeah. Exactly.
But I know where you're at. I know
Yeah.
exactly what
No,
you're
okay. Well, yeah. Sorry, I was.
But no, go ahead. Explain it.
No, Fight Night, because, like, all right, so, like, the Frazier Ali stuff, all right, because they did 3 of them, right? The first one was Atlanta, the second one was Rumble in the Jungle, and then they had a third one, and Muhammad Ali was just talking mad
The
shit.
Thriller in Manila.
The Thrill in Manila. There we go. Yeah. Was Thrill? Yeah, that was it. Yeah, sorry. You're right.
Am I right?
Hey,
no, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Wait, whoa there, cowboy.
You making me question shit. Go ahead.
No, that's cool. I'm sorry. I just thinking that Atlanta's been super culturally significant for like 200 years instead of 50.
Plus peaches.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it was rich black people there.
Yeah, they've always been. Yeah,
for 200 years.
not for 200.
There we go.
but,
That's the point I was making. Go ahead, Andrew. You were saying the guy got cut.
He did get caught.
That's what we were talking about. Yeah.
He got caught because the girl, because he was an insane person,
Yeah.
right? And he like takes this girl out to the fucking desert, fucks her, ties her up. He's about to kill her. She wakes up and he's just crying in a corner because he's a fucking lunatic.
Right.
And then
Well, he kept having those moments. I'm at a point where I saw him.
It starts being a lunatic, and he's crying, and then she wakes up, notice what happened, and she's like smart, and she goes, "Hey, are you okay?" Right after he just fucking raped her, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And then she goes, "Hey, could you do me a favor? Could you just not tell anyone about this? I'm really embarrassed about last night. Like she did something wrong." And he's like, "Yeah, I won't tell anybody." And then he unties her, and they get in the car, and he goes, "I have to go pee at a gas station." And then she just runs away and calls the cops, and then the cops come and arrest him. And that's it. And then apparently, turns out that guy, like 130 people.
Yeah.
Like, he was real. I mean, that's
The
like,
70s,
that's
the 70s, that was
impressive. Like, that's an impressive amount.
So unfortunately, that's not true. That's made up for the movie.
What?
He was just
What
kind of
was?
quietly arrested. She did get away, but that's not what led to his arrest. Sorry.
You see what I'm saying?
That's not what happened.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Why did they put it in words afterwards? You're going to just put
what
up
in
lies?
words?
Afterwards, at the end, they go, so-and-so was arrested because this is this. No?
No, he was arrested because of all the they found like evidence.
So
in
it
his
was
work
130.
locker.
This is now called the Well Actually podcast.
Sorry.
All right.
That's
Yeah,
white
yeah,
people's
yeah.
culture.
At the-
Well, actually,
at the
everything.
end, at the end of this,
That's
at
why I
the end
don't
of this
like white
podcast,
people.
they just go, "There were no millionaire black people."
At the end, when it fades in black, please add like a couple things.
Well, I was laughing because you're like 200 years. I'm like, you tell me there was unfree rich niggas? That's not.
Well, post-Reconstruction.
Post-Reconstruction.
All
I
right,
got
so,
you. There's a lot of rich black people.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
Also, Brandon told me he wasn't gonna run corrections on this podcast. So,
To clarify, that did happen though. Like she did, but it wasn't. He like
that's not
what's
why
the
he got
part that's
arrested.
he
not?
still killed someone. Like he from there. Like he went.
Well,
on
no,
to kill-
he killed more people because this is what happened. He got arrested there. He got out on bail.
Hey,
And then he killed a couple other people.
Tupac style.
Yeah.
That's hurts me. I'm like, come on, bro, you out on bail. Just don't fuck up the bail.
Yeah. Man, you know what? Have you guys been getting these commercials? I think the algorithm really seems to think that they can flip me politically, like right now. And the ones I'm getting right now are like, it's just like heavyweight black lady, and she goes, Democrat judges, she's like, Democrat judges are soft on crime. Yeah. They let this guy out, and he killed my sister. And then it was like, vote Republican.
Vote Ted
Democrats
Cruz.
are gay.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know.
I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen nothing
I've had the same.
online.
Well, they're trying to
I
suppress your
forgot
vote.
there was an election.
See, they're doing a good job of suppressing your vote.
But I say out loud, I'm not voting. Like I like so maybe my phone is like, oh, he ain't fucking.
Let me try that.
We ain't fucking.
Not gonna vote.
Yeah.
Not gonna vote.
Not voting, bro. I'm not doing
I've
that.
had the same cell phone since I was
Please don't say this.
sophomore in high school.
So no, number.
Yeah, same phone.
Okay, you said same cell phone.
Same cell phone number. Same
I thought he had a
phone number,
flip phone. He's like,
Yeah, no.
Will's from the future.
Dude, I just had an iPhone 15 in right when Hurricane Katrina hit.
hell yeah, dude. That's why they got all that footage, dude.
I got some shit y'all ain't never seen before.
Yeah,
You ever see somebody fucking as it's flooded?
right. You're like watching YouTube. They're like, "What's that?"
Exactly.
I don't even know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a video of Kanye going, "George Bush hates black people." And they're like, "What?
Yeah.
That hasn't even happened yet."
Yeah.
Yo, the funniest shit of that is Mike Myers' face.
Yeah.
That was
just,
great.
Just a polite Canadian.
Yeah, and he goes,
Doesn't know how to-
he's like,
and
and every dollar counts. Like, it's pretty good.
What is he doing right now?
Oh, that's great. And now Kanye doesn't seem as crazy.
Oh man.
He's still crazy.
Kanye has
but
been
they're
proven
like,
right 6 months
Nah.
after he says shit. Like
Kanye is one of the most correct people of all time. It's when he's saying it, you're like, shut up, not what? And then time
yeah,
passes, you go like,
he's
damn,
not
this
great.
nigga was right.
He's not great.
Well, his timing is super confusing. It's. I would say, all right. So Alex Jones is very similar. Alex Jones has been wrong about some stuff, but like sometimes he's just like, "Hey, man, the deep state government's trying to do all this bullshit," and then he'll say something crazy, and then like,
That's the only thing fucked up.
Yeah, because they'll
you
be
can
like,
say
"Fuck those Sandy Hooks."
99.
Yeah, that's
right.
crazy.
If you say 100 things, 99 of them could be right, but the one thing you get wrong,
Jews.
depending on how big it is, it that becomes everything.
Yeah.
And they go, fuck all of the everything that he said was right. Fuck all the 99 things that he was right about. The one thing you go, you just discredit them completely.
He was getting interviewed one time, and I don't remember exactly what he said, but whatever he said like sounded like pretty dark. And then it paused. The interviewer paused for a second. And goes, "I don't know. I just thought that sounded hard." And I was like, "That's so funny, dude." And he goes, "It just sounded cool, right?" He goes, "I don't know what that means." So I was like, "That's so funny." But now with all the, yeah.
I turned off my phone just because it kept vibrating because everyone wants me to vote. Either
You're not gonna vote?
I've never voted.
Why?
I've never.
Oh
I've never.
God! You guys are part of the problem.
I don't think so. I don't think
Absolutely.
Plus, you know what? Anyways, you guys.
Okay, so-
your votes would cross each other out, so we're good. I'll let you guys decide who's on side.
First off, I would say that we're much less part of the problem than like
The people voting.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not in it.
That's
But if you don't vote, you can't complain. Horse shit. I pay taxes.
We're first of all, I would argue you probably don't pay taxes.
I do.
Two,
Sales tax.
there you go. There you go. That Dr. Pepper's $1.08. Okay, 8 cents of that is going.
That is hilarious. Oh yeah, he's got to pee.
He did. Something happened. That was the squeakiest door. What a horrible sneaky exit. It was like. I forgot. I totally lost my train of thought.
It's fine. Let's go back to something I wanted to talk about earlier. What is it
black
about being a
people in
father?
Atlanta.
No, a father, specifically a father that makes your shit smell so bad. Because like deadbeat dads, they don't their shits don't stink like. But like a true father.
First of all, how many deadbeat dads are you going around smelling their shit afterwards?
First off, Andrew, I work at this club.
All right, that's true.
I work in comedy. I
You know what I always thought was
Really
weird
funny.
is my shit smells like my son's shit. And sometimes we won't even be eating the same shit,
Oh.
or we just have like the same kind of biome or some shit.
Gut biome.
Where I'll walk in after, I was like, "Oh God, kind of smells like me."
His smells like half you. Exactly.
Yeah.
Kind of me.
Yeah.
No, it's half me.
Yeah, he's half Mexican, so it's a little.
It's a little spicy.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say it. I don't know why. I don't know. That's what I hold back.
That was
on.
the line. That was,
Yeah.
that was the line. So anyway, he murdered and raped her in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
But like, Mexican shits are spicier.
What makes
Oh.
it? Go ahead.
I just got back from New York.
Yeah.
Check
Boy,
this
are my
out.
arms
All
tired.
right.
I got scammed. I'm back. I'm not supposed to be back yet. I don't know if you guys know that. I came back. I failed in 1 week in New York.
Really?
I signed a sublease on Saturday, like last Saturday. Well, I signed it like a month ahead of time, sent them a deposit and everything. And so I go and do this festival, and then I'm taking a bus from Rhode Island to New York. As I'm pulling into New York, the lady's like, "Hey, I have a medical emergency. I can't have to cancel." I was like, "I have a contract. What are you talking about?" And so then I just shared a bed with Zod for fucking 4 days, and then got a hotel for 5, and then in 5 days I spent an entire month's worth of rent on hotels because it's just insane
so
expensive there.
expensive, yeah.
And Anyways, I just wanted to complain.
Jesus Christ! Well, have you gotten your deposit back?
Oh, I finally got it back, but I had to I was like, bitch, I'm showing up to your house and calling the cops. I'm going to get my money back.
Right.
So I don't know if you're pulling this all the time or what, but it's not going to happen to me. And
hell yeah.
And then at one point I was messaging her mom, like I literally ended up on text. No one's gonna rip me off.
Every trip you go on, something
the
like
Toro
this.
shit.
Yeah,
That's what I was just gonna say. Just
and I'm not. I did look like a fucking sucker, dude. I do, dude. One time I accidentally bought a prostitute.
Nice.
Hey, you okay? What happened? Did you jump in?
No, I met a girl. Right? This is years ago in New York. And New York is bad to me, dude. I hate that place. It's trash. It smells bad. Why do you want to live there? Why do you want to live there, dude? There's fucking rats the size of Will. There's fucking it's crazy. It smells like piss everywhere.
Yeah.
Everything's $18 and they're like, "Oh, that's a deal." And you know what I mean? Like it's crazy. I can't go and get drunk for less than $200 in a night. And that's absurd.
Yeah, no, that's I thought about that the first time. Every time I go up to New York, I'm always like, how do you even have a good time here?
You don't.
So I always have a good time.
You go to your
There.
cigar lounges, right?
I go no. So I will not do that there. I fucked up and went to there's a cigar lounge next to Carnegie Hall, which I just stumbled upon. I was just walking. I was like, oh fuck, that's fucking Carnegie Hall, blah blah blah. And there was this cigar lounge right across the street from it called, I think it's called like Carnegie's Place or something like that. It's like in connection with the venue. So I go in and it's way too fancy. Like you could tell these are people that like started Bitcoin type shit. Like it's like that vibe. You walk in there.
My dad invented crates for trains.
All kind of shit. You gotta get seated. You sit. They give you a fucking cigar menu. I never had this. No food or nothing. It's just cigars.
And you ate one.
Yeah, you sit there. You're like, what the fuck? So you sit there. You're like, what the fuck? And it's velvet walls and shit. Like it's
damn. It's like your do-rag just everywhere.
yeah. It's like, that's what it was. It's like I walked into a do-rag and I'm there. My girl, she was like, "You sure you wanna?" I'm like, "Let's get the fuck out of here." I was like, "I want to leave." Like. Cause you can't just go to the humidor and pick shit out. And no, like somebody comes over and you gotta. It's like a 2-drink minimum, and I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. And then they was like, I didn't make a reservation, so they had somebody that made a reservation. It's like, look, you can sit here in this person's spot until they get here. Once they get here, then you gotta get the fuck up and leave. So you just uncomfortable. You can't even like relax, and then everybody's looking at me
I would
like,
just sit in that chair and fart.
bro.
Yeah.
I look like I didn't belong.
Yeah.
I had a hoodie on and shit. Like I look fucking crazy. And so, but no, outside of that, I always end up in like some dope kind of like party that's somewhere, like just a fun place. I've
have good times there.
I've had a good time. Even when I argued with Graham K and I almost fought him and Dave Ross and all the motherfuckers that night. And I woke up the next morning. I was like, I'm glad I got that off my chest. Like it still was a good time.
Yeah.
Graham was in town a couple of weeks ago, and he said he was going to smoke cigars with you, right?
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Graham?
No, he don't want to smoke cigars.
No, he don't want to smoke with me. He
Someone
would ruin my good time. No.
Someone said they wanted to smoke with you a few weeks ago.
No, that was Jeff Dye.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Dye wanted to smoke with me.
Yeah,
but Graham K, I wouldn't do shit.
I don't want to hang out with that guy
I would
ever.
slap him as soon as I see him.
Me and Trey, 2 separate times in New York. We go to visit New York. We both get into a loud verbal altercation, almost to the point where it's like uncomfortable for everyone around, where it's going to be in a fight.
Yes.
And then I told Trey about it because that happened to me in New York too, and it was both with Graham K.
Both with the same person.
And it's all because he goes, "Oh, you're from Texas? Texas sucks. Houston sucks." I go, "You fucking suck. Go back to Canada. You fucking piece of
Your
shit."
prime minister's on crack, nigga. Like, what are you talking about?
This is how much of an alcoholic I am, though. We get into a big old fight, fucking yelling, screaming, and then finally kind of calms down. We get calmed down by everybody, and a lot of people are like, I'm going home, and then it's just me and Graham, and I was like, you want to have another drink?
It's just you and I, buddy. That's hilarious. I had to get away from him. I was like, I have to go outside. I can't go back in there for sure.
Yeah.
That only happens every once in a while. I've never really get like riled up like that. But I didn't know how much. I didn't know how much I love Houston and Texas until I'm away from there.
Until
and somebody
someone
shit
shit
on
on Houston, and I'm like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
I don't know who you are. They're like, "No, we just think it's hot." We're like, "Fuck you, man."
Yeah, you can't take the heat.
Get out of the kitchen, bitch. Yeah.
I do love when people, when New Yorkers say it's hot, and then you go up to New York in the summertime, and because it's just a sauna there, because like
all concrete.
Yeah, it's all concrete bullshit, and so yeah.
I always
Don't wear a fucking goose down jacket. You idiots. Like,
What, do you have that same pride about Mississippi?
No.
Oh,
no,
you
no,
don't.
but you might have it about Houston. You've been here. a while.
Yeah. No, I grew up here. Like I rep
That's
it, but
right.
like I rep Houston pretty hard. Like Houston and Memphis. But like once again, I've been punched at college football games because I've worn Ole Miss shit at LSU. So like I really don't wear colors everywhere because like I just keep my head on a fucking swivel, right? You know, like when people like when I'm in New York, I'll be like, they're like, where are you from? I'm like, Mississippi, because I don't want to have that fight with Graham K, right?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
people are like, oh Texas, yeah, y'all are shitty comics.
He's
It's like,
got nothing on Mississippi.
no,
That's funny to me.
Yeah, 'cause
It's
nobody-
a clearly shittier state.
Yeah.
It's literally
And
the
it's
shittiest.
the shittiest state.
Like the most abject poverty in the country. But I go, I'm
Right.
from Mississippi, and then people from New York, like the big three states are New York, California, and Texas.
Right.
And like everyone else is kind of below that. You know, like
I got you.
like Chicago and Denver are maybe like fucking.
You know, Florida's fun.
Florida too.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah. But Florida's
But everyone
Florida's,
knows
like,
about it,
big.
you know?
Yeah. When
Right.
everyone goes, when I go, I'm from Mississippi, they're like, Mississippi, and you're like, fine. Yeah, like, like, yeah.
You know the shittiest thing about Mississippi? Brett Favre.
Yeah. Dude, stealing.
Literally,
stealing-
he
Leave
stole
Brett Favre
from
out of
other
this.
poor people.
He's a fucking legend.
Well, he stole stealing.
I heard all
millions
about
of
it.
dollars.
I heard all about it.
from food stamps.
Dick pics cost a lot.
The cruelest shit you could ever do is
Oh,
to
Trey,
steal
you don't know
from
anyone who's stolen from
already-
food stamps?
No, not millions, my nigga. What are we talking about?
Stealing from Snap to build a volleyball stadium so his daughter can go to Southern Miss as well is
Yeah.
pretty fucked up.
Dude, my mom used to sell our food stamps to people. Like, she'd be like
Yes.
$500 food stamps every month. She'd be like, "We'll take $300 cash."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, I know this. You're bartering.
You're familiar with
because
these.
you're also poor.
Yeah.
You're doing this with other poor people.
Yeah. Getting a hell of a deal though. We're gonna
Yeah,
eat.
but if you're in the Hall of Fame,
Yeah, you don't think he has enough Wrangler money?
yeah, bro,
yeah.
like what is
Yeah.
this? Yeah, it was like real. I mean, fuck no, that's
Brett Favre. The most fucked up thing about the
of
dick
shit.
pic stuff, the dick pic story is the lady that he was sending the dick pics to looked exactly like his wife, just 20 years younger.
That is hilarious.
Yeah,
That's pretty
like
funny.
that's
like, bitch, I told you to get the surgery. You could have been getting these dick pics.
like I'm not saying that I 100% empathize. I can empathize if sending a dick pic to like a smoking hot Latina baddie just because you're
Okay.
like trying to like get her to touch it or whatever. But like, it's like if you have a type and it's just like that's just more insulting to your wife.
Right.
Like, I don't know. That's how I feel.
Oh, if you have a if
it's-
the type is your wife,
Yeah,
it's just like,
You're
but
just
you
like-
have aged past getting
Well,
dick
he's
pics.
probably just like, she looks like me. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't nag me. Like, that's it. She doesn't talk
Yeah,
as much.
exactly. She just said, "Thank you, Mr. Favre."
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the Vince McMahon
The
Doc?
doc.
Yeah.
Which I think every white man is a big bag of money from being Vince McMahon. That's my theory.
Is a what?
Every white guy is a big bag of money away from being Vince
Vince
McMahon.
Oh, okay.
Every single, that's in every, all the shit
That's
I
in
was
all of
seeing.
our hearts?
Yeah, I was like, this is every white dude I know that they just don't have enough money to do this.
Yeah.
But if they-
It does suck that documentary stops right when it gets to the sex stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like that's where they go, because they were recording it before. It was really just about him
Yeah.
and how
Yeah.
ruthless of a businessman he was.
Right.
And then all that shit came out, and they're like, well, we couldn't get any more interviews with him, that kind of shit. And so then they just kind of like, they did the fucking fucking words
did
at
the
the end.
blurbs at the
He
end.
did the words at the end, which aren't true because.
It's not 100% accurate.
No, I'm a little too close to this to say anything.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, he likes
That's the thing.
wrestling.
He's such a fucking wrestling
No,
nerd.
this is great.
That,
No,
that
not
Vince,
even that. It's not
that Vince
even that.
McMahon has done so many fucking shitty things in the world that Brandon's still like, well, he did
No,
create.
no, I mean, I'm like,
the fucking
I mean, Hell in a
Degeneration
Cell.
Act.
Hell in a Cell was an iconic moment from my childhood.
he is
so-
the best heel character of all time.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
but I mean, my documentary subject is literally in that film. I can't say shit.
That's okay.
Ah,
I
that's right. He's
cannot
got
say
the
shit.
guy.
Booker T,
The
baby.
thing. I learned a lot about
You know what?
watching it.
You know what I think's funny about Booker T?
What?
Yeah, I know a little bit.
no.
Yeah. Ask him why he drinks Crown Apple and Coke all the time. No, Crown Apple and cranberry. That's crazy. I got hammered with him one time, and all he would drink was Crown Apple and cranberry, and I was like, this is fucking crazy. I was like, you're fit. You're fucking how? And he had like 8 of them, and then he had SummerSlam the next day in San Antonio, and then I watched just to like, it was like, and so I watched, and he's like the announcer, and they're sitting outside at a table. He's just like sweating. And I was like, you got hammered with me last night. You just got young blood, motherfucker. You know what? That other Texas thing. Sorry, I know we're stop talking about that. This is. You ever do this when you don't know somebody? I naturally do this, and I feel bad as soon as I do it. But when a comic I'm meeting for the first time goes, "Oh, where are you from?" I go, "Texas," and they go, "Oh, I hear Austin's pretty good." And I go, "Oh, maybe you're in Austin." I instantly like just go into a mock voice. I was like an asshole, and I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm not. I just it's different."
Yeah, I immediately shit on Austin when
Yeah,
they bring up
that's
Austin. Yeah.
I shit on them for thinking that. I'm like, "Oh, I bet you have heard it's cool."
Yeah, I turn into Graham K. 100%. Yeah.
When did that start, though? Do you think when everybody moved down? Like,
Yeah, that's definitely part. Well, no, it's always Austin has always been
Austin's
cooler.
Yeah.
For 200 years.
Fuck me. I know, right? Yeah.
No, 100%. No, so when I did the mothership with Ali, it was the same conversation. His manager was, the guy was like, "Hey man, you need to really try to come out here more," blah blah blah, all of the shit. And Ali was like, "Man," he was like, "First of all, I hate
Ali's
this."
a guy who stays here, though.
Yes, but he's like, But what I'm saying is it's always been that bullshit of Austin. This I found out that night, like it's always been that where everybody looks at it, they respect it as this like comedy city, town, whatever.
Same with music. I mean, it's just more of a cultural bullshit.
But the actual stronger comics are not from there. They're from Houston, mostly from Houston. Like the stronger guys, and most guys break from out of Dallas and shit like that. But like Ali was explaining this to him, like I don't want to come around this putting ass scene. He was like, I don't want to be around all this shit. He's like, and it's been like this forever. He's like, if you look back on everything, it's always been they look at these guys like whatever, but everybody from Houston, Dallas, from the other places are actually the stronger talent. And fuck, I forgot the point. But like now it's like because it's got that the spectacle that's there.
It's a thing.
So it's like
it's definitely a thing you probably should spend some time in if you're. I mean, you do.
Yeah.
I try. And so it's definitely got that now. But before it always annoyed me. And it still annoys me.
It's still annoying.
I just have such a immense love for Houston that.
Me too.
I don't.
Well, that's what I don't know. A lot of the Austin people are like, when are you moving up here? Because like I work at the mothership pretty regularly, and like I make more money down here and Louisiana. Like the way I travel, it's I work there a lot, so it's a fine scene, but also
I'll say this: the scene there is so good. That if you're from Houston, they go, you gotta get to Austin. You'll be good if you get in.
Also,
you could go there and then you can wait in really long open mic lines, and you'd probably be able to get up twice a week,
twice
maybe,
a month,
if you're
twice
lucky.
a month. Dude, those guys, to get on a show with an audience worth of shit, you need to be past at the mothership, which means you can get ins at Sunset Strip and Vulcan,
right?
And Velveeta and Creek, but like. Yeah, dude. Well, how many of the open micers from Houston that don't have an act yet who moved to Austin, now they're just still doing the same thing in Austin?
Yeah, and worse because there's less valuable stage time.
Here's a fun thing. When the people from Houston who moved to Austin who come back and do shows in Houston, when they have Austin voice now.
Oh, it's the word. That crowd was weird. No, nigga, you suck now.
They weren't good before. They weren't good before. Sometimes when people move away, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna let them do best of or whatever." You know, they're back in town. I go,
Right.
Yeah.
I never knew they left.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny.
You know what I mean? And then they go up and they stink, and they're like, "Yeah, they didn't have a good set." I go, "They've never had a good set.
Oh,
What the
that's
hell are we talking
really
about? We're just putting them up because you moved to New York doesn't mean you got good at comedy.
Yeah.
You just probably went there and didn't get up at all, and then you moved back, and you're
That's
like,
100%
you
what
know,
happens.
like that happens all the fucking time, man.
Yeah.
So I don't
You're
know.
not as strong.
It's bizarre, but Houston's fun.
Houston's great. Houston's the best. You can do a show at the Secret Group at 8 p.m. and then have a show in like Conroe at 10, and that's two completely
That's
different
very
audience. Like
true.
you can.
Well,
you
we're
can-
also, I would argue the three of us are probably some of the luckiest people in the scene, probably.
For sure.
We're like, if we wanted to, I see you out at Mike's sometimes. I don't
Yeah.
see you as much, but like on a Monday, I can get 5 sets in.
I
Yeah.
did
If
that
I
last
want
week.
to do 5
Yes.
sets, I can get 5 sets in on a Monday.
Yes.
Any Monday. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And so Tuesday's not as good, but you could definitely probably get 3 to 4.
Yeah.
And then, every day of the week you can do that. And then on the weekend, if you planned ahead, you could fucking stay in Houston and probably get fucking
6 shows.
5-6 shows
No,
each day.
100%.
Yeah, yeah.
If you've got 5 minutes that you start the week off with,
Yeah.
you can either by the next Sunday, you could either have that bitch like completely fine tuned to 5 minutes or have shit added to it because
Yeah.
you've been able to go up so much and work it just
Yeah.
through mics and just through shows and for the most part like a different demographic. Like it's mixed of people.
Every crowd is. If you do the 8 and the 10 here, it's 2 different crowds.
Right.
100%.
And you never know. Like it's bizarre. Like sometimes I'm just blown away where it's pretty crazy. The box shows those best ofs can be wildly diverse.
Yeah.
You know.
I love it. I love that. Like, yeah, no, I love when I'm hosting a box show and it's just like you'll see like a group of like Desi doctors right next to like Asian gangsters.
Yeah.
So it's dude, I don't know if that's just a weird thing downtown Houston. I have never seen more Asian gangsters in my life. You know, like where it's just like dude's tatted up wearing U of H stuff.
Yeah.
And you're like, what's going on here? All right. You know?
Are you guys on any of the box shows this weekend?
I don't think
I don't. I think I'm doing the 8 p.m. on Friday.
Oh, cool.
I don't think
I'm thinking about. I'm going to a costume party afterwards. I'm trying to decide if I want to wear a costume. And
shit, we should make suggestions.
I already have a costume.
I did
You
one
going as
pretty
Vince
easy.
McMahon?
Yeah. I'm just gonna shit on someone's face and tell them to eat it.
Do you
want stage time or not?
You should be JD Vance McMahon.
Ooh, mixing it up. I like that.
The punnery that's been around costumes for the past 2 years is interesting.
The punnery?
The puns and things like
Yeah.
that, where they try to mix two things. It's like I'm a minion with tits, and like, I don't know,
Oh shit!
I don't know.
What are you thinking?
I was thinking
about-
of a really stupid mixed costume.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
I just came up with one in my head. Domestic acute. It's just a small angle with bruises. Sorry, I really zoned off as soon as you.
that's fun.
I like that.
Comedy.
That's great.
No, I either go as a naughty nurse or a sexy cat every year.
A sexy cat's a good one for a big guy.
Yeah.
I've done it about 7 different times when I can't think of anything.
Absolutely.
And normally you go out for like 4 or 5 days, right? So
Yeah.
I'll do sexy cat one day, maybe 2
Yeah.
days, and then I'll do like the bigger costume that might be more elaborate or harder or
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
Elvira, your Elvira was really good.
That was pretty good. It's good. It's fun to like kind of. It's fun to cross dress.
So
Clip that.
I went as Lil Nas X one year.
Yeah.
Remember when he was when
Yeah.
everything happened, and so I go as Lil Nas X, and I had these fucking like I just had a leather. All I did was I had a cowboy hat, a leather jacket with no shirt underneath. It's pretty much how I dress.
Yeah.
And I had these, it was like high heel boots. It was they were lady
platforms.
They were lady shoes. No, but they were like they had a heel on them, not thick like a platform, but
Yeah.
So I'm wearing that shit, and
That shit's tough, ain't it?
it was, bro. I committed. I was like, I'm gonna walk in these. I'm just gonna fucking you. When a woman takes her shoes off at the night, I totally get that. I used to call them quitters. I used to say all kind of shit. Look, you gave up.
You see him
stupid
walking
bitch.
down the street holding them. You're
Yeah.
like, what a dumb
Man, that
idiot.
was fucking me with a cowboy hat on with some fucking heel.
I had like fucking last year like a heel that big, dude, and also in my size I had to
You
order
already-
them. I spent like $60 on these. They were like fucking size 13 heels.
Oh, Jesus.
I sold them online on eBay afterwards for like $45. So I
There
got
you
You're
go.
like,
some money.
who was? It finally fell.
Oh shit!
It's all good. It finally fell.
That scared the fuck out of me, dude. That was
Please clip
crazy.
that.
Hell yeah.
Was that on? That was terrifying.
that was awesome.
I didn't see anything. It just touched my side. I was like, who the fuck? Like I was like, how
Ghost
could someone
in the
sneak in
machine.
here,
Yeah.
dude? God damn.
Who was the woman that bought them motherfuckers?
Yeah, well,
The
I'm pretty sure it
WNBA
had to
player.
be a drag queen. I think, pretty sure.
I don't think.
Oh, I thought it was a bitch that played for.
But man, I
Las
took like
Vegas Aces.
I like put them
Minnesota
on, took photos, like here's the costume, boom boom, and then I got to the bar. I walked about 3 steps, turned my ankle, and I go, oh, these things are done. I was like, I'm put on sneakers right afterwards. I go, sneakers rest of the night.
Bro, I'm in those, and like we go out to some bar or whatever, and this is so bad. It's like during October of 2020, so it's that time of year, and so people want to serve, not ever, but the lady like did not want to deal with it was a bunch of us. It was like 8 of us, 9 of us, or something like that, and so I was married at the time, so she was like being kind of rude to my wife, like really bad. And I'm trying to keep my wife's like a pit bull. I'm really trying to keep her like, hey, don't, I'll handle it. So then the lady was like being rude, and then she just walks off. So, but she has like my card and shit. So I want to go and address her and get my card back. And so I'm angry. I'm like, oh, this is fucking, I go fucking handle this shit. And then I had to like kind of walk fast in the hills.
Click click click.
And bro, it fucking emasculated me immediately. It was so bad. I had hoop earrings in. I'm like, listen, you're not gonna fucking talk to my wife that way. I was like, this is bad. I was like, can we just go, babe?
That
I'm
is
like,
funny. I went as a sexy kitten one time, and I was working at Boondocks as the door guy. Actually, I was bartending that day, but fight breaks out. Back then, there used to be the pub crawl right there, right? I think
okay.
they
This
still
had to
do
have
the
been
pub
over
crawl.
10 years ago, right?
It was, yeah. I mean, if I worked,
Yeah.
it was probably 10 years ago or so, and there's a big old fucking fight breaks out, and I fucking ended up wrestling this fucking guy to the ground and like he punched me. We're fucking like going at it. But I'm like wrestling him in fucking fishnets. And like, he's on the ground. I'm like, fuck you, motherfucker. He gets arrested. And I was like, yeah, what? Yeah. And then after that, I was when we made all the bouncers dress up as cats at
That's
Boondocks. We called them pouncers.
Pouncers. That is great.
It was fun.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's fun.
But that was good.
I think I'm
times.
gonna be Beetlejuice this year.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
Beetlejuice
You and every other person.
Yeah,
But
I mean, that's
not a
great.
lot. Well, hopefully the Howard Stern one. Just,
What was shit. Pull it up. I don't know it. I don't get
you
the
don't know
reference.
Howard Stern Beetlejuice?
I don't get the reference.
You don't either?
No.
The little guy.
The little.
Oh, that Beetlejuice. Yeah. I got you.
It's like, how do you spell red? LBD. Something like that.
He's like fucking
He's
nuts,
fun. I
bro.
love him, dude. I watch him all the time.
He's inside Shorty's head in Scary Movie.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
He's great.
No,
He's
that
such a
guy's
character.
hilarious. I don't.
Dude, they're
That's
just
one
a
of the things where you don't know if it's real or what.
No, it's real,
They
dude.
asked him
It's
his
just-
age, and he was just like, "Oh, I'm 68 years old."
Oh, yeah.
He's always like, I'm probably 72. Well, wait, Beetlejuice, how old are you? Probably 63 years.
Yeah, he just
27. You know
You know how it is.
How much money you got, Beetlejuice? Something like probably $2 million or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And they're like, you have $2 million? Probably 300,000 million.
Yeah.
It's like, it's always probably whatever.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Insane.
yeah. I do love his clips.
No,
though.
I'm not going as that. For
Oh, that's too
obvious
bad.
reasons.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy that, man, 90s were different. It was just literally they just used to have two fucking mentally handicapped people, and they would be like, "All right, we're having they dress them up as nerds."
Yeah.
And then they're like, "All right, we're gonna have a smart off."
Yeah.
And then they were like, "What's 2 + 2?" And then one of them wasn't completely Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, 4. And then they're like, all right, same question, Beetlejuice. What's 2 + 2? And he's like, probably 7. They're like, think hard. Hey, think hard. 2 + 2. And he's like, 14. And you're just like, God damn, dude.
God damn.
One time he just goes orange, like it's not even a number.
Yeah, I was fucked up. But it's man, those clips they come across. That's part.
Oh,
of
I watch them every
I
time.
love that algorithm right there.
yeah.
And I get a lot of Yucko the Clown.
Not familiar.
You don't like? Oh
No,
man,
not familiar.
You gotta. I'll show you Yucko the Clown after this. It's fucking fun.
Okay.
But it's Triumph the Insult Comic Dog.
Yes.
Think of that, but like really fucking mean. Yeah.
Ooh,
like mean.
okay.
You
Like
showed,
he'll
us
go like
some
go to
Yucko, you
com-
showed us some Yucko the Clown earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Like one of the first clips.
He'll like walk up to a girl.
You may not have been here that day, or I don't know.
Okay.
I remember Yucko the Clown. You said yeah.
Yeah, there's like a girl, like a large woman dressed up as like Superwoman, and then he'll be like, "Oh, what are you supposed to be?" And then she'll be like, "Oh, I'm Superwoman. More like the Daily Planet, you fat bitch." And he does that, and it's fucking crazy, and he just does that to everybody. And I can't stop watching him, dude. Him going to like Cancun MTV, like. Oh man, it's great. You got there's hours of this guy
Yucko the
who
Clown.
eventually stopped because he had to. I
Yeah.
think. They were like, these can't
I've
exist
been
in the world.
I've been rewatching The Simpsons,
Nice.
I like that one.
and that
I like that one.
But
I like that one. It's the
But
last season now,
that's
right?
a really funny.
Maybe.
Again,
They keep saying this
again.
every,
Yeah, it's. I don't think it's.
It's
gonna
a
end.
been last
Rolling
season for
Stones.
10
It's a
years.
Rolling Stones reunion. It's the last tour
Yeah,
sort
I don't
of
think
issue.
so, yeah. But, bro, they have that Conan stretch. Whenever he was producing
4
the
through
right
4
shit,
through 7.
so fucking good.
Yeah.
They had a bit that made me laugh out loud. I never laughed out loud so much at anything animated. I don't think, but The Simpsons, dude, they had a bit. This guy, here's a guy. Next up we have a guy that's had the hiccups for the last 45 years. He goes, kill me. It's so fucking I laughed so fucking hard.
That's great.
So fucking good, man.
Andrew, have you watched any of Roger Black, who played Yucko the Clown? Any of his shows? He creates animated shows.
Roger Black.
Wasn't he not part of the Big Weasley gay duo? No.
That was
I know that's Smigel, right?
Richard Smigel.
But I thought he was like part. He's definitely done something with
No.
Smigel at some point.
the TV Funhouse guys.
Yeah, he works with.
He became a writer after Yucko.
He made Brickleberry, Paradise PD,
There you go.
Rickleberry.
Yeah.
Now this is coming to
and
me. This is-
Farzar is his newest show.
That was Daniel Tosh was
the producer.
He's executive producer.
Yeah.
yeah.
So he still works.
Holy.
Yeah. He just
What's his
become
name?
a writer.
His name is Roger Black,
Roger Black.
Yeah.
That's so for
but he officially retired the character in 2013.
Because
You can't do that shit
because
anymore.
you know what was happening.
right around Me Too happening, he's like, I'll probably sit this one out, guys.
It's gotta come back though.
No, I think I will say
pendulum
there
swing
are a
back.
ton of Instagram pages that are just dedicated to Yucko the Clown now, and they have millions of followers. I mean, it's gotten a resurgence of like,
Well, I'm just saying
the
that
pendulum always swings in
Yeah.
comedy, where it's
Yeah.
like, whoa, you can't say any of that, and now it's like, now you should say that, and
It varies. It varies from this like weird storytelling narrative there, where we're like, as a kid, my father wouldn't let me do this, so now I try to make everyone laugh, and into like, so I was talking to an Asian retard the other day, and like you struggle with both sides of like, is it totally narrative driven comedy, or if it's just mean for the sake of mean, and it fights back and forth.
I love when there's just that shit sometimes. Like
I like
I
dark.
like all comedy. So
I like everything. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I do a little storytelling, a little bit of mean, and just racy or whatever, or dicey jokes.
Right.
I like pushing the edge a little bit, but I don't think I ever go too. I don't know. I say retard. So
yeah.
I mean, Yeah.
But
I just say the
my
truth.
kid's retarded. So.
I like saying like the dark shit, but not just not necessarily that flirts in like or death or that type of shit. Like I'll give you something. My sister considered this dark. She was like, never do this, never say this. So I think I might have told you this. I probably heard. I'm on the phone with this girl, right? We're talking on the phone, and
Your sister.
no,
Okay.
no, different girl.
Okay.
I'm on the phone with her, and we start having like some trans conversation. I got a trans cousin in Louisiana, so we're having this trans conversation, and
What was it before conversation?
it was just wait. What do you mean? Oh, that's hilarious! I love that. Damn, I didn't catch that. But that's good. I think it was just a thought. Yeah.
All right.
No, but no,
Stupid.
we're just like talking and about whatever about that stuff. My cousin's trans, blah blah blah. And then in the middle of us having the conversation, she starts crying like really hard on the phone, like on behalf of trans people. She's crying, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what the fuck. And then so bad that we have to hang up. She's like, I gotta go. Like it was so obnoxious. So like for like 2 days, I'm like in my head like, what the fuck? Why was she crying so hard on behalf of trans people? And then it like dawns on me like, oh shit, she was crying on behalf of trans people because she's a fat lady. Because trans people and fat people, they get treated the same way sexually. Everybody will fuck them, but nobody will admit to it. So she was like connecting with the loneliness of like that. And my sister was like, that is the darkest shit ever. I like flirting with fucking shit like that. Like
She was a trans fat lady.
yes, exactly. I knew he was gonna
That
get
was
there.
stupid.
She was
Sorry.
trans fat. Yeah.
Comedy.
Yeah. Can't believe that dude. He's made that, and that comes from bombing. That came from it was not going well. He's like, come on, folks, comedy.
Yeah. It's like, all right, we're telling jokes here, guys.
It's the
Come
Who
on.
Mike Jones of comedy shit. Like it's like he flipped it.
Well, it's the same with the Dusty Slate. We having fun.
We're having fun. Yeah, that's it's not going well.
Well,
Yeah.
It's just a it's just a tool that works.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like it's like when I'll do this sometimes and it always gets a big laugh. I go, well, you hated that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'll do that or like something like that. Like
That's your whole brand. Your whole
Yeah.
shit is up. You hated that. Just they hated that guy. People walking up to you at the airport doing that.
Dude,
shit.
sometimes I'm with Mark and someone will recognize him. And dude, one time we were at a hotel, and I think we have to wrap this up. But one time we were in a hotel, and we were at the bar, and this guy walks up to me and goes, "You're that guy!" And we're like, let's see if he gets it. He goes, "You're that guy. You're the," and then he does an impression of it, and he goes, "I don't like to do things." We're like, what the fuck impression was that? I never laughed so hard in my entire fucking life. Oh, God. It was the funniest thing ever. I was doing that impression all night. I go, you are, Mark. I don't like to do things. I was like, couldn't be further. The guy just knew him from somewhere, but not any idea where or why or how.
That is funny.
Yeah, I've had someone. I look like very similar to a fat comic in Memphis as well, so we would get flip-flopped with each other. So people would always come up to me, "Love your penguin bit."
You're like, oh, thank you. I
don't think I've ever talked about penguins in my life.
Oh, goddamn.
Hi,
buddy.
We got to wrap it. Let's. When is this coming out? 3 weeks from now.
No, it'll be
2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now.
All right.
Is that Rock the is that
That's
We'll be passed.
We'll be passed. Rob.
We will have.
We
We
just
will.
passed.
Congrats to the new president-elect.
Yeah.
President-elect.
Whoever that may be.
Just fill it in.
All right. No, can we get 2 takes of this? You're excited about Kamala, and I'm excited about Trump. All right.
All right, go ahead.
We
do
did
that.
it. Woo!
It's Judgment Day.
Oh man, Kamala won. Now black women believe in themselves.
This is. You know what? That's why she won't win. You know that?
Why?
Because black guys don't want to vote for her. That's literally like a whole thing where literally it's a whole thing that they like that's come out where literally afterwards they're like, if you're a black guy, we'll give you $50,000 to start your own business now. Like that came out after they're like it's not polling well with black guys because black guys whatever. whatever. Where Obama came out and was like, guys, we got to vote for her. And everyone's like,
he literally
nah.
said, yes, we can.
So, I'm not saying you specifically. Well,
No,
yes,
that's
you
gotta
don't,
be-
you're not even voting.
No, I'm not voting at all. I don't like these two niggas. I'm trying to think of the age demographic that applies to, because like 55 and up, or I don't even say 55 and up, 50 and up, they're all the way on board. But if you start going younger, yeah, you see the phoniness. You saw and you learn from when you voted, you color matched last time.
Yeah.
Last time we were just like, yeah, let's get him in there.
He was pretty cool.
He was. That's it.
He was cool.
Yeah,
dude.
he was cool. Blowing up Flint, Michigan.
He blew up a lot.
Going over there, not even drinking the water. Like, what y'all mean?
He blew up a lot more than Flint,
Ain't shit.
Michigan.
Well, I'm just saying.
Obama
they
did
use that as a practice facility.
over 500 drone strikes, dude. Pretty good.
Yes.
Before that, most was like 50.
They wasn't really doing shit. He's putting up crazy numbers. So,
does, dude.
but I'm saying like we got all attached to this black. Well, what is? And then they get in there and you go like, oh, this just another politician again.
He was cool.
He was not a nigga you want. He wasn't that cool.
I seem
Obama
cool
was
to me.
not somebody you wanted to hang with.
I want to hang with him now.
Everyone talking about how
But
Clinton.
honestly, I'll be honest. I want to hang out with George Bush now.
Yeah.
He seems fun.
Bush seems like a better hang than Obama for sure.
Could you imagine him in when he in his 20s?
In his
That'd be
coke
a
years?
fucking party, dude.
in his coke
Oh, it
years?
was a party.
And he got so many DWIs.
Him and Yale?
Yeah, dude.
God.
You know the difference between George Bush and fucking Hunter Biden
Okay.
is they didn't have webcams when George Bush was a kid.
That's
That's it.
very
That's
true.
fucking difference,
Well, he
dude.
didn't smoke crack. He just
How do
snorted
you
it.
know?
He snorted it.
He
Yeah,
snorted
yeah.
coke.
Come on, he snorted coke.
Nah.
That's
Crack
different.
was dirt. Listen,
Yeah.
when they saw black people doing crack, they was like, we gotta keep it fancy.
No, when they saw black people doing crack, they're like, our plan's working.
Yeah.
It's fucked
Yeah.
up. That's exactly what happened. All right, we gotta end this. Show's coming up. Anybody? This will be November, December is what we're looking at.
Late December, I'll be headlining the Velveeta Room in Austin, Texas.
Oh,
Ooh,
wait a minute.
nice.
I'm there next week.
Nice.
For the weekend?
Yeah.
I got it too, but I don't remember the dates.
You don't remember the date?
I'm really
That's
good at my
hilarious.
dates.
Yeah. and
I'm
then-
really good at remembering my dates.
December 7th, I'm in San Antonio.
There you go.
With Andrew Santino. At,
Nice, that'll be fun.
What's that called? The Aztec Theater?
First weekend of December, I'll be here in Houston. But it's not confirmed yet. So, but it'll confirm. I don't want to announce it, but it's going to confirm. And then first weekend of January, I'm here at the Improv with Mark.
Nice.
And then the Addison Improv after that, and all that bullshit. Doing
Yeah.
the old Texas run.
The Texas run.
Yeah.
Last week of December, I'll be doing a bunch of stuff up in Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee, baby. And I'll also be in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and Chattanooga, the Noog.
Weren't you taping?
I'm supposed to tape in Little Rock in a couple of
Taping
weeks,
what?
but I don't. I was going to tape a 30-minute thing, but I don't want to
Nice.
anymore.
Why not?
Oh, you bail?
Why not do it here?
Hell yeah.
Could yeah.
Nah,
in the
nah,
box. Doing the box, fancy it up.
Nah,
a little
this is a
bit.
better venue. I'm telling you. I'm fucking with you. No deadbeat dads at the joint.
But you could pack a room out here. You
Facts.
have like enough people to come out. You know, you might be able to do it there, but you don't know what you're gonna get.
Absolutely.
true. You know,
You're right.
100%.
We'll talk about that a little more off the pod.
No,
but
no,
yeah.
it has to. All discussions must happen here.
Yeah.
I actually don't talk once the pod's over.
Yeah.
I want to tape a special in a closet.
Yeah.
Like everybody's going big.
You should
I wanna
do one in
a
here.
15
Do it in
seat.
here.
Yeah, I'm telling me, just in the green room. It's a green room special.
There you go. There you
You're
go.
like, where is he at?
You don't have to worry about ticket sales. That's nice.
Exactly. It's like an audition.
Oh yeah, dude.
Limited seating. That's how I'm a.
Who was the guy?
That's the name of it.
limited seating?
Limited seating.
Or tickets available. That's a great.
tickets
That's a great way to put out a special as an unknown comic.
Yeah. Tickets available.
Trey Tutson, tickets available.
Will
Yeah,
Loden,
yeah.
you should have been here last week.
Andy Kindler had this joke. He goes, "Welcome to the Andy Kindler half a house tour. Only half of the house is full. Thursday's handbag night. Ladies, bring your handbag. You can put it on the seat next to you."
Yo, his one of my favorite jokes he has is so inside is who died and made Jim Belushi famous?
Or the this isn't my first rodeo is what I wrote down on the questionnaire that asked if this was my first rodeo. So stupid.
Well done.
It's the dumbest shit ever. Man, I watched that guy bomb for fucking 4 days straight at the joke joint.
So I featured for him.
Yeah,
when
I
he
came and hung
down.
out the whole weekend. Yeah, so
Damn, so you remember that? I remember that weekend
Yeah.
vividly, yeah.
Yeah,
They
it
split
was
it
fun.
between me and Aldi Freeman. So, which is... I'm sorry.
man, opposite
I just
energies
end the
right
podcast
there.
there.
Yeah, that's it. All right, you guys have a good
Yeah, why
one.
would I-
Later. Do it before you get canceled by
So
nobody.
terrible.
All right.